So I'm realizing that one of the downsides to filming 3 videos in a row is that you don't realize what the issues with the first 2 videos are by the time you get to the third one. I don't know if I sound okay. I don't know if I look okay. I know what my hair looks like. I don't know if the video is sideways. I tried moving it after the first one. I also just blew my nose, so maybe I didn't sound okay for the first 2 videos. I don't know. But anyway, hello, I'm Jordan. And last video I talked about something that made me happy, which was performing. And this video I'm going to talk about something that has made me unhappy. Now, I'm gonna leave the heavier stuff to hopefully distant future video and focus on something that has maybe not been lighter, but okay, hold on. I feel a bit more okay with this actually. Maybe not necessarily lighter, but easier to talk about nonetheless. And as may be evident by the fact that I just decided to put a hat on, body image. Yeah. I was debating whether or not to do that and my shyness, but we're gonna start with body image because why not? So, I've always been sort of a full disclosure, I'm 6 feet tall and I weigh somewhere between 210 and 220 pounds on any given day. It's gone up and down. Lately it's been closer to 220, but typically it hovers at around 217. So I'm a big guy, not a terribly big guy. Like, you can sort of see me as I'm standing up. I've got a belly. But I've also got like really big legs. My arms aren't like the largest in the world, but they're okay. So I have some factors contributing to my weight, and not all of it is body fat. But I've always been like a big guy. And that's always been something that I've been really uncomfortable with. It didn't bother me when I was really young because I didn't get bullied a whole lot in school. Like, I did get beaten up the first day of school, but after that, the person who beat me up apologized literally every other day of the year, so I let that go. But it didn't bother me when I was really young because I didn't get bullied. There was really nothing to talk about. I was much bigger than everyone else in my grade. People thought that if they bullied me, they'd get hurt. I was never a violent person, but yeah, that had to be what was going through a small child's brain when they looked up at this 5-foot tall child. As I grew, though, it became more of a bother, mostly just because I stopped being okay with seeing myself with my shirt off when I was in a group of people and we went to the pool or something. I stopped being okay with wearing clothes that showed any body definition at all. Part of that was just so I could wear comfortable clothes. I mean, right now I'm wearing pajamas because they're comfortable. I hated jeans for the majority of my life. I still do, but I wear them. And part of that was just, I feel like I have a bit of body dysmorphia, but part of it is because of just the fact that I was really not closed off, but a bit of a loner in school. And what this led to, I'll discuss being a loner in another video, but what this led to was me staying at home, making friends on my computer, and not really getting out a lot. So, I gained a lot of weight. Now, a lot of that was just strength due to the fact that I need to move me. And that's something that you may notice with a few overweight people. Like, they are strong because they need to push themselves. They need to lift themselves with their legs. That sort of thing. I'm not saying it's every overweight person, but it's sure to be a lot of them. It's just natural. So, by the time I was in grade 6, 7, one of them, I weighed 188 pounds, which, looking back on now, I'm only about 30 pounds heavier than that. So, over 10 years, gaining 30 pounds, that's not too bad, I don't think. But at the time, I was devastated, because I didn't want to be gaining weight. I was getting into a point where I was really not okay with myself. People started noticing my weight more, and I wasn't being as big as other people anymore, so more people talked about it. I'm not saying that was the reason, but it felt like it was. Now, as time went on, my weight continued to sort of be a bit of a roller coaster. By the time that I graduated high school, I'm skipping a few years. I don't remember the exact numbers every other time. But by the time I graduated high school, so I was 17, I weighed 249.8 pounds. And I remembered that number specifically because I've never seen a scale say that I weighed 250 pounds or above 250 pounds. It was 249.8. Now, it was at that point in time that I went to university, and my diet was not better in university. I should mention, I've eaten healthy. Like, I've eaten food. I've eaten real food for most of my life. I don't just gorge on junk food, although sometimes. But I've eaten healthy. My first year of university was not that way. I had a lot of junk food. Now, more of that will be spoken of later. Just my time in my first year, but my diet was not good. But I think it was so bad to the point where I was losing weight. Because by the time I had gotten out of my first year of university, I weighed 240 pounds. And that was consistent. Now, that's probably not a good way to get to 240 pounds, only eating garbage until you're full. And then just not really eating a whole lot afterwards because you feel sick. But it worked, and then my second year of university, I basically only ate grapes and bagels, and that brought my weight down to 230. Then I moved back in with my mom, and now I'm back between 220 and 210. So, a lot of things have changed over time. And, God, should I mention that in this video? And I may as well. I've struggled with bulimia for some time in my life. I don't really deal with it now, but when I believe it started when I was 11, and it sort of continued on until I was 20. It's become less common, although sometimes I just get sick and it happens. That is not why I lost weight at all, but that was always something that I kind of justified it with, just like, oh, I could eat this because I'm gonna throw it up later, that sort of thing. Um, I, man, talking about that just, I don't feel good about that at all. My body feels okay, so I know that at the very least I have mostly recovered from that. My teeth are alright too. So, like, I didn't throw up so much to the point that I burned those out. They're a little yellow, as you may have noticed in the videos. I'm not really sure. I don't really do this a whole lot. But, you know, that's been happening. But because I'm over that, I again saw more of a roller coaster with my weight, which, yeah, I haven't been okay with. And while I'm lighter now than I was when I was 17, I'm not at a point yet where I can look into a mirror and feel okay with the way I look. And that's, I think that's gonna be a problem until I can get over it. So what am I doing to get over that? Well, first of all, I am eating more fruit. I am eating more vegetables. I would say that I'm eating less cookies and sweets, but that is a hard hurdle to cross. I am, however, drinking less sweets like juice and soda and stuff. So that at least is a step in the right direction. I'm drinking more water. I'm trying to work out as much as I can. I've gone to the gym a few times. I'm specifically preparing for a Spartan race in June. That is sort of what my goal has been when I'm working towards things. So, yeah, that's been my body weight. That's not the only issue with my body image, though, and I feel like this is going to be an entire second half of the video. I don't like my face, either. It's not like I think it's the worst face in the world, and I feel like this may be partially because of the body weight, but I look in this, I feel like I have too much of a neck. It's a bit of a double chin, but only sometimes. It wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't in every photo I've ever taken. But it's also that my neck is just like a war zone. My face can't process facial hair, so often it'll just completely rash or just put a bunch of spots all over me. I'm 99% sure that some of these are scars and they're going to stay forever, but that's just going to be something I have to deal with. And of course the other part is my hair. I have naturally brown curly hair, and while that's not necessarily a bad thing, a lot of people tell me that they really like my hair. And I really like my hair, but it can be difficult to tame. And when it is difficult to tame, I feel really insecure about it because of how, say, my ex has treated me with my hair and stuff like that. I haven't gotten over that. That's quite a while ago, but I think too much about what people say. Focusing specifically on my body, though. So yeah. My legs and stuff are alright. I don't like this very much, and I don't like this a whole lot. There's nothing I can really do to improve my face. I mean, I could cut my hair, but that wouldn't really save my face. Really, the only thing I can do with that is just kind of accept that this is my face, and that it may not be everyone's cup of tea, including my own, but I have to live with it. And that's something that I definitely need to work on. I think that about wraps it up for this video. I will definitely try to keep working on my stomach at the very least, my torso. I will try and get some body fat off just as something to work on. And I'll try and work on the other issues that I do have with my body over time. But yeah, something that makes me unhappy, my body. So So that wraps this video up. My next video that I'm going to be making is going to be something that I can do in the future that could possibly make me happy. And I discussed things in both my last video and this video, so it may be easy or difficult to decide one thing that could make me happy, but nevertheless I will work towards it. And that's going to be a video that I won't do today. That one will be done a later time. I don't know if I'm going to upload all 3 of these videos at once or not. Maybe I will. I'm just not ready to upload the 3rd video yet. But yeah, that was this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.